behind the wall productions from Psych Labs.
You're attracted to Artie.
Yes.
You say he's your type.
Definitely.
I'm not your type because I'm too skinny.
Yeah.
Okay. You like heavy-set men.
I like heavy-set guys, and my serious boyfriend was like the same size as Artie.
You hear what this girl wants to do? She wants to ride you. Dude.
She's
Did
a
you see the
go-go.
body on her?
She's a stripper.
She's
from
not.
Jersey.
She's a go-go girl. That's the difference.
I've been to
What do you
Bourbon
care?
Street.
You go with hookers. What do you care?
I've been to Bourbon Street. They're strippers.
But what do you care?
I just, whatever, fine, okay, I'll fuck her. What do you want? This
just don't
segment is
understand. You're like
stupid.
hostile to
Why
her.
is it stupid, dude? The girl came down. She wants to have sex with you.
All right, fine,
That's
great.
dumb. You're saying no, but I'm just not understanding why.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Fine,
She wants to go out with you
when
on a
does she
date.
want to go out?
Why
I'll
would
go
you
out with her. How long before I can fuck you?
And you're
How long before I hear about, your favorite, album from the last 5 years on MTV3?
Getting bigger and more pigger.
Welcome to the show. We are Sirius Satellite Radio, Howard 100, Howard 101, Thursday. Hey now. Hey now to you. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Hello there, jerk.
Jerk. What is
Artie
that?
called you a jerk yesterday.
What? Why'd you call me a jerk?
I don't remember. When did I do that?
On the wrap-up show,
Oh.
he called you and Gary jerks.
Yeah, by the way,
jerks that you
term of-
are.
I heard about
Term
this.
of affection.
Now I know what you're talking about. I want to tell you something. I will never, ever again attempt to bring a girl in here who says she's into Artie. I'm
And
going to tell you
Ingrid.
something.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm fucking shocked by your reaction, like calling me a jerk.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
You're out of line calling me a jerk.
Wow.
You're out of line calling me
I
a jerk.
can't bring that up that you called him a jerk.
I don't remember doing it, but whatever. So, I was talking
don't
on
actually have it on tape.
Heat of the
Let me see.
wrap-up show, I guess.
She doesn't bring a girl on who has a fat fetish. I mean, how insulting is that? We like a girl who likes disgusting fat guys, so Artie's going to get a date. Artie's doing fine. This is ridiculous. Continue to do it because obviously the goal on the show is to make all of us uncomfortable.
No.
I'm horribly uncomfortable with it. I hate it with a red-hot passion. I will always be belligerent the way I was today. But keep doing it. I hate it. My input is I hate it.
It was the comments when they asked him about what was it? Whether how she got on the show or something, and he was talking about how Levy met the girl and was setting him up, and that you and Gary, the jerks that you are, fell for it.
Well, whatever. Hey, so I'm a jerk. I'll tell you what.
I think I said suckers, not jerks.
No, you said jerks.
Well, that's a shame. Sorry. That's what happens.
Well,
People call you a jerk.
we'll have to move on.
It's not cool. It really isn't, man. It really is not cool.
You know how Bubba felt.
Yeah.
You know, he throws that word around a lot.
Right. I'm very disrespectful.
I never called you
Not
a
about
jerk.
disrespect.
That's not cool. That's not cool. I'm sorry, Fal. I mean, that's just not cool.
It's just not nice.
No. That's just not nice.
To someone who loves you.
Yeah, I mean, really, I was happy for you. This chick was hot. And if you're not into her, fine. So you just say, hey, nice girl. Maybe I'll call her. Give me your number.
Maybe
that.
you could say Levy's a jerk.
I said that. That's
Oh,
how we
you
ended.
said worse about poor Levy. Got
That's how we
squeezed.
ended
got
the
blasted.
segment.
Yeah, listen to this one.
Bob Levy is basically Jeffrey Dahmer if he read a joke book. Oh, my God. And, I know that sounds a little harsh, but I love the guy. And, he gets out on the internet and stalks these women and throws out this web of deceit and sleaziness and hair dye and bad coke, whiskey, beer breath, cheap fucking Target shirts and coupons for Sizzler's 2-for-1 steak on a Wednesday. His $40,000 house just outside of Philly somehow has a built-in pool. I have no idea what the fuck that looks like.
Came with the house.
His poor child who's being raised by a father who's just not there and a mother who hates being with the father. The father's in a basement that's damp, clearly doesn't have the proper heat or air conditioning. Somehow he gets over to this disgusting, jizz-drenched, stinky, whiskey-sobbing computer board and types out, who's out there? Who's out there in fucking virgin creepland that I can try to fuck with my web of grossness? And eventually he gets some takers, some poor women who have a background that's clearly troubling. This girl has father issues, so he's clearly a mad Irish drunk. We don't know that. She has dyed black hair.
Wow. What girl?
He pulled out a
came in here.
flamethrower on those people.
Why'd you say that? She doesn't have that. You don't know that.
I love Gary throwing in the disclaimer.
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, the dad could call.
Yeah.
Right, well,
The dad could call and beat your ass.
let's do it.
That's ridiculous.
What's going on over there?
What's going on with you? What's all the anger about?
Nothing. There's no anger.
The girl came in here. Now you're attacking her family. You're making shit
Are
up.
you incredibly uncomfortable? There are things we can't bring up with you. Would you give us a list?
We don't know.
Well, there's no list. No.
No. We don't want to make you uncomfortable.
Good, then shut up.
Oh, everything makes you
Speech
uncomfortable.
makes him uncomfortable.
Yes, I guess talking.
Wow. Well, whatever, man. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, don't even talk to
I'm
him.
doing him a favor.
Don't even look back there.
No. I mean, really, I'm not doing you any
Does
favors.
this mean I don't have to come in anymore?
No, what it means
No, we
is...
want you here.
What it means
No,
is...
you gotta come in.
Listen, you never have to come in here. You know that. If you hate this job that much, you never have to come in here. You know that.
I mean, yesterday it was just terrible.
Well,
the
who
fat
knew
guy, we're
that?
going to get the fat guy laid.
Oh, my
She's into heavy-set guys. You're a fat guy. What are you going to do about it?
You know,
I mean,
though,
Tony Soprano.
I have to say,
lawyer.
this comes on the heels of a bad day that Artie had. I mean,
What bad day?
The bad day that his mom called him and he was drinking because
Dude,
of the
let me tell
comments
you
that she
something.
made.
His mom's-
and I think that carried over to the next day.
Yeah, but
There
his-
was nothing awful about what his mother
That's
did.
right.
No, but
He
I mean,
needed an excuse to
but
drink.
I'm not saying that it was what was bad, but I'm saying
Yeah, I'm
Artie
not- I
had
don't
a
blame that on my
reaction to
mother.
that, which kind of set him off.
Yeah, but his mom said nothing there.
Well, you know,
And-
he's
Now,
sensitive.
Those are my issues.
That's right.
Right, he's
Yes,
sensitive about it.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
That's when I'm being greedy.
No, if you get a girl on the air who likes fat guys, I'll insult this guy who
You're fat.
I say is my friend on the air and go, could you believe this hot chick likes fat guys? I'll do my bro, the gayest fucking thing ever, bro. Fuck says that. And
I do, douchebag.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Is douchebag better?
Yeah, and you want to know something? I thought you were a bro. Honestly.
I don't want to be a bro. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
You know
Oh,
exactly
my
what it
God.
means. A dear friend. And you know what?
He
so
can't
fuck
take
you.
it. He can't take
Fuck you.
the
You're not my
affection.
fucking bro.
Good.
Fuck off.
He'll keep Fred as a brother.
It's
That's
better
right.
like
So
this.
there.
Fuck off.
Oh, man.
I mean it. I mean, really. Bro
He's
is
insulting.
Bro, hey, you know what? I'll tell you what, man. In my day, because I grew up in the 60s, when you called somebody a bro and you fucking meant it, it meant something to people.
Well, it's
And,
2007.
well, okay, bro.
Like, you know what's
So,
happening in 2007, Mr. ACDC.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen.
You're still living back
Can we
in
get
the
it up to the
fucking
80s?
Fuck
Right,
off.
I'm in the 80s still.
Mr.
He's in the
Bro.
60s. It's still 20 years ahead.
I
Everybody's
happen to
time
use
traveling.
that term a lot, and you know what? I use it with my friend Dr. Lou, and I use it for
Listen,
my friend
here's what-
Pat,
here's
and
what
my,
you're
and my
not
friend
admitting.
Pat calls me a bro. So let me tell you something.
Here's what you're
I'll
not
be
admitting.
sure not to call you a bro, because you're not a bro, and I am admitting the truth here. I did it out of friendship.
You're not admitting that that
It's good
segment was
radio.
supposed to make me look like a
Wrong.
fat guy.
I will
who
never
can't get
admit
laid.
that. Bullshit.
And
I would do the same for myself.
It's
I-
embarrassing
talk
for me
about how
on the
you're
air,
getting
and that's
laid.
what's entertaining
Dude,
about it.
you've got it 100% fucking
Okay,
wrong if you
fine.
think that's my motivation in this.
What if I strolled in a girl who's into geeky-looking pelican fucking odd guys?
I cared about you.
And she's got a fetish. She's into pelicans.
Bring her in.
And,
so you're saying I look like a pelican.
Yeah, you're saying I'm fat.
You're
The whole
funny.
segment is about
You're fat.
the whole
And I
segment
look like
is
a
about
pelican.
this hot chick somehow liking an obese, disgusting
Fuck
guy.
off. You're a fucking asshole. You're an asshole, and you better
No,
fucking
you're
see a
not
psychiatrist.
admitting-
You know what?
Go take another tab of that shit that keeps you off heroin.
I
'Cause you
need
fucking
it.
can't
I'm
keep
gonna need it
yourself
today.
off. You're a fucking baby.
What was the last time Artie got something so wrong? I'm trying to remember the subject.
Oh, it happens every day.
You're out of your fucking
last
mind. I
time?
mean it. You owe me a big fucking fat apology. Pelican
Remember?
fuck
Like
that.
me?
Yeah.
Like a fat apology, like I'm fat?
You owe me a big fat apology.
You
From a
point
big
out
fat
my
man.
physical
You're
flaws
full
every
of
day.
shit. Come on, you're full of shit.
The point of that segment was Artie's fat.
No, I'm a fag
That's
because I
the
called you a
point of that
bro.
segment.
Well, you know what, man? You're off the bro list.
Good.
There's lots
Who
of
wants
people
to be on the
wanna-
bro list?
You're not on it.
I don't want to be on it.
You're not on it.
I don't care if I'm
You're
on
off.
it or not.
Believe me.
I don't care if I'm on anybody's bro
And
list.
since bro is such a weird term to you because you've never heard it before.
I've heard it before.
Maybe it's because you got no bros.
You're right. I have no.
There's a lot of guys I know who I think
have
of
some
like
friends.
a brother, and one of them's Pat Menachia, and the other one of them, who I refer to as bro, is my friend Dr. Lou.
Well, I'm sure
And-
you're
and
very
Fred.
good friends with him. Would you stroll
I don't
in
call
if
Sal,
Dr.
bro.
Lou? What? I don't know what Dr. Lou looks like, but if he had some odd thing about his look, would you stroll in somebody here and go?
A girl wrote
"This
me a letter
girl-"
said, I'm attracted to Artie. I'm attracted to heavy-set men. That's what she said.
Right, so you turned
And
it
I
into
said-
fat.
You turned it into fat.
No,
you said
did.
fat.
The
I'll
name of
play
the
your
segment
words on
was
the wrap-up
The
show.
name of the segment was it's a chick who's into fat.
You know what?
guys.
I can tell you right
You're
now.
fat,
I'll
Artie.
print out what we wrote yesterday, and it's not what's written on.
Garrett,
the
I
page.
can't. You're clearly on the bro list, and I
but-
can't trust
but you-
anybody.
Artie can say that. Artie goes, and you
Oh,
called
fuck you, man.
Howard, Artie can
I
say
mean,
you called
really,
me a
fuck
big-
you. That's
called me-
insulting. You're questioning my
dude,
motives.
I mean, come on. Will you be honest with yourself
I'm being
right now?
100% honest. I
Your
never
goal
did
was
it
just to do me a favor and get me laid.
No, my goal was, A, it was interesting to see if Artie would be
It's
attracted to
interesting to
this
see
girl.
a hot chick into a fat guy.
No.
That's what's interesting.
What, every
about
girl
it.
who came in... Listen, I hooked Fred up. Was he a fat guy?
No, but that's a totally different story. That was a dial a date. I don't know what Fred's situation was. I don't know if he wanted that
Every
to
girl who
happen.
marched in here was into fat guys.
Wait,
No, the girls were into Artie.
And Artie,
I
you said-
brought him in as a brotherly thing to
Fred,
do.
did you,
and you-
Fred, did
and
you
you-
ask for a dial a date, or was
You know
just
what?
sort
It
of
was
given to-
oddly enough, ironically enough, fat girl dial a date didn't show up that morning.
And we had to
I-
scramble.
you weren't fat.
I volunteered to go on dial a date to save
And
the
Artie, we
segment,
could- we
and
could
it totally was an
validate-
accident
You know what
that
I mean?
anything
You
happened.
might think that I did it because your self-esteem is so fucking low, but I did it because I would do it for anybody who was a major player on the show. If they wrote a letter to Robin, if they wrote a letter to Fred, if they wrote a letter to me,
Yeah,
and if they
we've
wrote a
all
letter to
had
Derek.
these
and let me say one-
segments.
And I've had tons of chicks come in here, and I go, how could a chick be into me, man? I'm fucking ugly. So thanks for referring to me as a pelican, fuckface. And I'll tell you something else.
Well, thanks
I'll
for
tell you something.
referring to me as a fat, obese every single day of your
I
fucking life.
do not. That's bullshit.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
You do.
No, you do, Howard.
All right. Oh, you don't. You don't talk about how much you weigh.
And you don't talk about your looks?
I do.
Yeah, right, okay.
So now you have to
fine,
attack
what's
me
the
because
difference?
I set you up
Who's
with a chick.
attacking you? You're attacking
You
me.
attacked me. You called me a jerk for doing that for you. So I'm just saying, I'm not going to be a jerk anymore. I'm not going to do anything for you.
Fine.
Do whatever the fuck you got to do.
Good.
Artie's got to do what Artie's got to do. Even
I
insult
didn't say
people.
that.
And you know, sorry I called you a bro because I felt close to you. But fuck off.
Dude, you're not close to. How are we? We're not friends. We're not.
I work
close
with you
friends.
every day
Right,
and
we
talk
work
to you.
together. We're not
You know what?
friends.
You know what? It makes me feel close to you. You're somebody who helps my show. You're somebody who works with me. We have a good time
And I'm
jamming together in the morning.
I'm
So if that's
proud to
not
be a part
brotherly,
of this show for the rest of my life.
So
And,
that would make you my
That doesn't
bro.
make us friends.
That makes me. You want to? You know something? I'm shocked to hear you say you don't think you're my friend.
Well, how are we friends? What do we do that would indicate a
We
friendship?
spend 5 fucking hours together in each other's head on the air together. I allow maybe 3 or 4 people in this world to do that. Maybe it's
So
not
are you
typical friendship.
Benji's friend?
I don't sit there and fucking enable you to drink and shit, but at least, you know, maybe those are your friends. But the fact of the matter is, I sit here every morning and share my livelihood with you because I think you're a great guy and a fun guy and a guy I want to hang with 4 or 5 hours a day. How many of your so-called good friends you hang with 5 hours a day?
I don't
Zero.
work with them. We work together.
So what? You
There's
can't be
people who
friendly with
spend-
some.
There's people who
you
spend
can't-
8 hours a day
You
with
can't
people.
feel close to somebody you work with.
Sure, I feel close to you in the sense that I
Well, you just said
care
you don't.
about you and I think you're a good person, but I don't consider us the closest of friends.
I didn't
no.
say we're the closest
Nobody
of
said
friends.
bosom buddies.
I said
Well,
you're my
that's
bro.
what he's sort of saying, I
We're
think.
comrades in this. We work hard together. We're both on the same team.
I
you know
get
what?
that.
Football players think of each other in brotherly ways. They get out on the field and they fight together as men. We've been through a lot of battles together at this point. You've thrown in with
So
me.
why would
You've
you
thrown your
question-
career in with me, and you question my fucking motive with
Why
getting
would
you
you
a girl?
question? Well, you can't
Shame
question
on
my
you.
motives on the air.
And
I've
you
always been
question my
loyal to
motive
the
for
show.
you say I'm not your bro, I'm not a friend. Fuck you.
That's not what a friend does. A friend
Let me
doesn't
tell you
parade a
something, man.
chick in here who's into fat guys.
Guys in the arm, bullshit.
No, that's
Yeah.
not what a friend does.
Well, don't worry, it
a
won't
friend
happen
off
again.
the air says this girl might want to date you. Everything's on the
I
air
don't-
with you. Everything's on
not
the air with
everything.
you.
I don't know any girls off the air. That no one's written me a letter in my personal life saying I want to go out with Artie. Please,
So
let's do
you
it.
can make it your personal life. You could say a girl wrote me a letter. Why don't we get together and have dinner? I
I've-
think she might like you.
I
That's
don't-
what a
I don't-
bro does.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of takers in that department. If a girl approached me, I would do it.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's getting bigger and more bigger.
But
I'm
I
talking
didn't know
about
that.
our on-air and off-air relationship because you brought that up. The
I
friendship
didn't bring it
thing.
up. You said I'm not your friend, so fine. I'm not your fucking friend. Who cares?
Well,
I thought I
I'd like
was.
to have a conversation conversation about something that doesn't exist.
If you came to me with any request or anything, I would make it happen. And the fact of the
And
matter
you
is,
as well. That's, I mean,
and
you
the
know,
fact of the matter is, I do consider you a friend, and I've invited you to my home several times. You've told me you can't come. And
I've been to your
And it's
home.
probably, I've invited you 90% more to my house than you've ever invited me to your house. When did you ever invite me to your
I
house?
invited you to my
Bullshit.
house once. I did. I
Never.
invited you to play cards once, and you said you were
Bullshit.
going on a trip.
Oh, well, I was away.
Right.
But I've
well,
invited
what do
you
you
to
think?
my
I
home.
just sit home and go, I don't want to go to Howard's? I had something to do.
I don't know, man. I'm just telling you, man. I don't invite people who aren't my friends to my home. I
went to-
when
I've
you were
been to
going
your
through your
house a
shit
couple
with
of
Dana.
times.
I said to you, come out and hang out with me and Jimmy, and you felt funny about it. I said, come on out. Let's have some fun. No, I'm not a friend, Artie. You're a fucking asshole. You got fucking major issues, and that real conversation I had with you, you should go see that fucking psychiatrist prontissimo, because shit's getting to you.
What's getting to me? Nothing's getting to me.
When you're sucking on those tabs, something's getting to you.
Well, listen, yeah, I'm an
telling
addict.
you, I don't want
There's
to
no
make it.
question about the fact that I'm an
And
addict.
an addict means something,
Well,
pal.
that's covering something, Artie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it's
I've had
covering.
those issues a long time.
Yeah, like from birth.
But this is a different situation.
Oh, boy.
This is not a difference.
No,
Parading
you-
in a chick who's into fat guys.
Oh, you devil.
Sorry,
All
won't
right?
happen again. I
Good,
apologize.
Don't do it again.
I said I
You
wouldn't.
little
You can,
devil.
you can be sure you will see no women here who are into you.
Thank you.
You go fuck yourself. Crying out loud. Fucking guy. Bro's so gay.
The gayest term.
Well, maybe it is. But we got a couple
You
of
can't
bros.
love some people.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck Fred.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and your fucking girls and everything else and heroin and all your
Can't
bullshit.
play.
Yeah.
Man.
And gee, no real conversation.
Nobody's
It's been
ever
real
been
easy.
uncomfortable on this show but Artie. That's not fair.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
Let's see what people say. Let's go to King of All Blacks. Go ahead.
You know.
I'm with Artie today, man.
What?
I'm gonna have to side with Artie today.
Oh, fuck you.
He's another
Well,
fat guy.
let him talk.
Yeah, fat guys. All the fat guys call us. If you're being insulted.
Go ahead, King. Why do you side with Artie on this? I'm not even sure what the argument's about, but go ahead.
Because it's like if you seen a girl that was hot that maybe Beth knew, and you
I don't know any girls like that, and I would do that for Artie.
And in his personal life, he would do that.
No friend. First of all, Beth doesn't have a lot of female friends, and the ones that do have not approached me about Artie.
Yeah, but what he's saying is, why would you bring it on the air, and why is
Oh,
But this
because
wasn't-
because it was something that I would want done for me.
Because he's being a great radio guy.
No.
He's not being a friend. He's
Wait
not
a minute,
thinking of
wait
me
a
as a
I
minute.
thought it
friend.
was an interesting segment, but also I did
And
it out of friendship.
It was clearly fascinating. It dominated the show, and it's dipped over into this.
I want to know
Wait a
something.
minute, wait
I
a
don't think
minute.
it was a particularly good segment, quite frankly. if you
Well,
want to know my analysis.
it turned into this, so
Yeah,
people
Wait
are
a
probably
minute.
enjoying this.
Let
while
me say something because
I'm
you're
ripping
missing
my heart
something.
out.
You're missing something here, both you and the king. That the girl, we don't know her from Adam.
We don't.
Right? Okay. So what
So
does that
where
mean?
are we gonna introduce you? In his apartment, a total stranger?
You got her to come here. Say we'll meet you at the diner.
Right. She wanted to be on the radio and meet you.
Exactly.
Fine, but that's to me, that's an entree to meeting a chick.
Yeah, but Robin, you don't know her personally.
Fred met his wife on the radio. It ain't such a bad
It's a
deal.
different situation.
No, it's not. It's the exact same
No, it
thing.
isn't. No, it isn't. It's a dial a date.
I
Fred
think-
was a willing participant.
didn't know him any
Fred
better
came
than
in
that girl
day
knew
knowing
you.
It was a dial a date. It was a willing participant.
didn't
I
know
came in here
that day.
blindsided by
He
it.
didn't know
didn't
that day.
know
We
that
did it.
day.
I think Artie's objecting to the whole framing of the fat thing.
All right, but how many times have
killing
we
him.
introduced them to girls? It's not about being fat. They're attracted to
The
Artie.
dial a date wasn't. The dial a date wasn't. Oh, we're gonna get this freak Fred
This
laid.
on the
I mean,
air, on the
You
air
should've
for
heard
me.
that dial-a-date.
Doing this
Right.
on the air
I
is an
did hear it.
excuse to do it. Otherwise, it's creepy for me.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
What a friend Howard is. You
Yes.
know what? I think Artie's going to end up leaving the show. I think this situation.
I am. I'm
think
gonna leave the
this
show.
situation today opened up a door about how Howard treats his friends, and everybody that
got
knows
nothing to
Howard
do
knows
with
that
it.
he's an air man. He loves everything on the air. And you
Well, that's
accepted it,
true.
and you took it, you went with it. Now you're going to sit here and
Is that true? Are you leaving the show?
Well,
Artie?
can I? Well, yeah. I'm probably gonna leave in January.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Is
but
this
not
an
for
announcement?
but not for show business though.
What reason?
Well, I have to. I went to the doctor recently, and I have to. I have to take a break. I have to dry out. I have to go. I'm going to go to like
Europe or something and just stay there for 6 months and like hike or something.
Really?
I have to. It's not a show business thing at all. Matter of fact, if something happens with the Fox deal, I would probably do it in New York and do both. If I'm going to stay in show business, I might as well stay here.
Right.
But this is something I
So
don't know.
you're announcing you're leaving the show.
My doctor got me scared shit. I went to get a full like checkup, you know, and it's not a pretty picture, and I'm
See,
burnt. I'm very burnt. I'm burnt the
Here's
fuck
the thing.
out.
Here's the thing I don't understand about
I considered rehab.
Can I tell you something? I don't get something about you. Well, I'm not going to say anything. Forget it.
No, but
it's not my place.
But go ahead.
No,
I mean,
no, it's not my place.
We're
But
on
so
the
you're,
air,
so you're telling me
if
now
you were
that
a
you're
friend,
leaving.
he'd talk to you. But
So you're telling me you're leaving in January?
Well, I might even go to rehab.
Really?
Yeah.
But why wait till
because
January?
Just
is
not
right.
rehab. I'm not.
'Cause he wants to have fun
I'm not
first.
abusing anything right now. It's like I don't know what to call it. Like I need to dry out.
You need a mental hospital, like a nervous breakdown place?
I might.
That's
I'm
what he
burnt.
needs.
I'm burnt out, and I need a break. And like, if at the end of 6 months I come back and you know, there's something going on. To me, I'm finding out about myself. I always thought I needed like attention in show business, and I'm finding I don't. I could be happy if I ever really dealt with the issues I have in my fucking head properly. I think I could be happy working at a fucking deli or something.
That's what you think.
And I have a good amount of money packed away. You know, I don't live. I don't live. I don't
you
live
want me
an
to make a prediction?
I don't live an extravagant lifestyle.
Here's my prediction about you.
I'm not leaving the show. I'm leaving show business.
Okay.
Technically,
Here's my prediction.
I'll be 40.
Oh, my God.
Here's my prediction about you.
Right. I'm gonna die in Italy.
No.
No.
This is what you think you need. So I'll be the first one to encourage
But I
you
feel
to
like
do
I'm
it.
dying.
Damn straight, do it.
You're going to feel like
that.
you're dying when you do this in 6 months. Yeah, I mean, you're going to go away for 6 months, and you're still going to feel like you're dying.
You think I'm gonna go mental?
I know you're going to go
But
mental.
what if I hire like a
You just proved that you're mental right now.
Because
I
you
don't,
could
I
do
almost feel
this.
like the
You
book
could
The
do-
Razor's Edge. I want to go
No.
hang with a monk in Tibet.
You could do all
I'm
of that.
searching for some sort of peace that I've never found.
We have 3 years left here, and it could either be glorious, and this is. I'm not convincing you to do one thing or the other. You could do whatever you want, but it could be glorious, and you could work on yourself while you have this work that you're doing now,
right?
And feel great, and go to a psychiatrist. Start to do the hard work of opening up.
I've tried for 6
not gonna
years.
be
I've
easy.
tried to fit that into my
Oh, come on.
situation, and
You're not willing to do it. So going and living like in
in
Italy,
Europe, in a monk's.
you're not going to feel any better.
I'm not talking about the rest of my life. I'm talking about for 6 months, just drying out. Just no more to road.
Dry
no
out
more
today.
To,
Try out today.
I'm
No
not-
more road,
look,
and
I'm
do
not
your
saying
radio
I'm not
show. and
abusing any drug
No,
right
I know
now,
that.
but I'm really just.
You feel like you're
Howard,
going to burst.
Howard, I'm going nuts.
You're going to feel like you're bursting.
Yes.
All right.
Literally and fit mind.
What I'm telling you,
everything.
the secret is, and trust me on this, I've lived a little longer than you.
Right.
As someone who has had similar feelings many points in his life, it comes down to no matter where you are.
But you had something connecting you, your kids. You know, I mean, I got like,
But
I feel like I got an open canvas there, and just I could just go try to.
Well, you don't.
find some sort of peace.
All right, well then look at me, Artie. You think I've never felt the way you do, or wanted to run away, or saying I just need time off because I have to get
I'm not
myself
asking for
together?
time. I would never ask you guys for time off.
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
that's
I'm
it.
talking about in life,
But-
taking like the time out you're talking about.
But to me, today, you could quit everything. I would quit everything but the show, but that's up to you. And focus on being healthy. Commit to going to a psychiatrist 4 times a week. Opening up, as painful as it is, and as much as you don't want to go, just force yourself to go. Say, this is something I need to do. Because I guarantee you, my friend, I mean, not my friend, but our coworker. Bro.
No.
We won't even be that in January.
I guarantee you, when you're in Italy or living with monks or whatever it is you think you're going to be doing that's going to dry you out, you're going to be the same Artie Lang.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
That ain't going to change. I don't give a fuck what venue you're in. I don't care if you're working in a deli or if you're working, or if you just stop working and sit
You'll
home.
still be Artie.
You're still going to be Artie.
You know what happened to me? I got spoiled too. For 2 years, I had the exact opposite situation I'm in now, and I was the healthiest physically of my life. I didn't like the show I was doing. I thought I would watch it every, the Norm Show. For 2 fucking years, I was making $35,000 a week. I had a convertible. I had a tan. I'd get up at 11 o'clock. I'd throw you guys on. I'd go over Mulholland Drive. I'd have an omelet. I'd go to work. I'd read the shit script. We'd tape it, get a paycheck. check, go to a party, maybe have sex with a broad that's out of my league. And the show would come on, and my aunts would love it because they're hearing fake laughter and Artie's getting laughs. But creatively, it was empty. And normals say the same thing. He lost his way with that because it wasn't as funny as his stand-up and all this other shit. Here it's the direct opposite. Here it's the funniest thing ever, and I'm proud of the work. But my God, the schedule with the stand-up is... And look, the other thing is, if I do stay... I got to bite the bullet financially a little bit and at least cut the stand-up in half, like directly, boom, because that's killing me. The traveling and the fucking getting back on a Sunday, getting off the plane, and I can't do that anymore.
No,
you know, and I'm going to be 40. That's the other soul-searching thing. Like in October, I'll be 40, and that, you know, for some reason, 30 didn't bother me. 35, 40's fucking with my head a little bit.
Right.
And
I understand.
It's a lot of shit going on, and you know, the Norm Show, I look good. But I wasn't being funny. Here I look like shit, but I'm getting laughs.
Getting bigger and more pigger.
Well, how about a little excerpt from the letter? Whenever I fantasize about fat men...
Is that what it says?
They're usually Italian, and the majority of my boyfriends have been Italian. Unfortunately, only one has gained weight, and it wasn't for me or my fetish.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, don't you think when a chick says she has a fetish...
Who cares? You're getting laid.
You make it sound like I'm not
I don't know.
gonna
I'm
do
nuts. If someone had a fetish for big-nosed pelicans, as you say, I'd be happy to fuck her.
I live with my dad, and I kind of take care of him. He thinks we're pretty similar, and we drink, her and her dad, I guess. A lot is in capitalization.
Okay.
She's trying to sell herself.
And I usually drink and get crazy. I get stopped by people all the time telling me how much I look like Lindsay Lohan, and actually I've been mistaken for a few times. But I drink more and get into more trouble than she does. Uh-oh. Lindsay Lohan without the money.
Sorry, I thought it was Kismet.
I think if Artie and I went out once that we'd hit it off. I like to cook. He likes to eat. I get off on it. Then we'll drink until we need to be wheeled back to our hotel room.
Yeah. Now tell me what's bad about it. Again, if this sounds
She's
like
the perfect influence.
if this sounds like punishment,
a party.
I don't know. I thought the girl might be fun.
I don't know. She says she has I don't want to be known that I can only fuck my chicks who have fetishes.
No one knows that. This is just one chick who wanted you. Sorry.
I have a really hard time finding a decent boyfriend that won't lie to me and will do my fat fetish in bed. I have this fetish where I'm immensely aroused by fat men.
Yeah. That's right, she is.
But what if I'm trying to lose weight? It would be like
Look, dude, you're not going to marry her
at a certain point.
Right. I mean, she's looking for a good time. She drinks and wants to fuck. I don't know.
I'm 20 and I'm working as a stripper for culinary school. All right, well, all right.
I
mean, the fetish.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, you're a fetish. Believe me, I'm a fetish too.
Oh, what fetish are you?
Pelican. You told me this morning when you were berating me because I'm an evil person. All right, look. From one evil person to another. Just calm down over there.
This has been one of those days.
I really want to go home. I'm sick of this whole day.
Jesus fucking Christ, he's getting bigger and more pigger.
You know, Howard mentioned, Robin mentioned she heard something on a wrap-up show, and it escalated into a big argument about, you know, me being upset about a segment yesterday, and it got out of hand, and what can I do, man? I regret it. Howard's a great man. He's a good friend of mine, and I argue with my friends a lot. It's a habit I have, and I regret everything I say, but those arguments were never on tape. This is on tape. It sucks, but it's another therapy-filled day on Howard Stern Show.